I can block with this. Computer, stop. Computer, stop. Hey, what's good, people? Peace and blessings. It's your boy Chaz Burke from the Chaz Wynn Show, Ryan City TV Network Roku. And I'm in my garage / studio. This is the new house, and we're still getting set up. But, you know, with the spaces now kind of, figured out, it's time to start getting busy. So I like to, for my own personal reasons, like to just document what I'm doing on projects, because I like to look back personally and see where I started from and what I had to work with and what it turns out to be. So the cool thing about it is, well, the challenging part about it is doing these DIY indie content creators things on a budget, because it's balling on the budget for sure. Because, like a lot of you guys work full-time jobs and got kids, families, and other activities, and between my own content creation and working on other artists with collaborations and being involved in plays and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, there's not a whole lot of time left. So you gotta like squeeze every ounce of time to make it productive. And I think that's gonna be one of my focuses coming up on my YouTube channel. Just focusing on being productive with your time versus, the balance. And a lot of people got things going on about discussion of balance and things like that. So I'm curious to see how you all balance the time. I know one of my dear friends, Alexander Mobley, is working on a book called Theory of Balance. I'm looking forward to reading that when he's done. I think he's coming out real soon this year, by Christmas, I believe. But I'll be interested to dig into that and see if I can apply some of those things to me. But like I said, I'm down in the basement. I know the camera movement's a little jerky. That's because I'm moving. Actually, it's not bad. This is my new Canon ES50 or M50, and it's quite a decent little camera here. It's more than decent, actually. It's got a lot of nice new features on it that I'm actually holding it with my hand, and it's pretty stable. So I'm really liking that. All the bells and whistles that you might expect from a mirror. This is a mirrorless camera, so it's definitely an upgrade. I can do some things that I couldn't do with the other camera. Like that's looking 3D-ish, and I'm just standing here in the garage with no background, no nothing. You just see stuff and walls. But what we're gonna do with stuff in this walls, we're gonna be transforming all this. So that's what I'm doing. Like I said, some of you might find it interesting. I just figured I would share this because, it's part of the journey. So, this is what we got working over here. That's the garage door, which I'm gonna leave functional. So, in the summertime, I can lift that up and do outdoor, indoor site type things. Put people outside in the driveway looking in, maybe whatever. It's a nice space. I'm not gonna be doing any car things now. So I have to make the most out of this space that I have here. And like I said, it's a really, really great space. It really is. The acoustics are not bad, as you can hear. We got some cleaning up to do. Some work on these shelves and stuff. I already hosed everything down, and just some problems with the walls. It's kind of like a drywall finish kind of thing going over. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to tackle this. Do I want to peel it all off and start over, which will be kind of labor intensive, or do I want to try to go over it with like some stucco type texture paint thing? I don't know. Of course, I'm going to look at the most cost effective way to do it. Of course, that light's going to get replaced with a hanging studio light, and we're going to plenty of cabinet space. I will be utilizing them. I already have some things in those ones already. Storage space, and the rest of the stuff is over here. Like I said, when I'm finished, it's going to be a functional studio complete with a couple different areas. I think I'll probably do some podcasting over here and have this set up to make it aesthetically pleasing, as well as some things that are just probably going to be more storage and stuff. So I got supplies, tools, and things like that here. And the hard part is, like I said, just visualizing it and bringing it all together. So that's my challenge. That's what I'm working on now. I had asked a couple of questions on Facebook about, what are you guys into? What do you like to watch? What are your interests? So I thank you for responding. That's some interesting, a lot of my people that responded had talked about, crystals, crystal making, cars, music, food, to name a few. So those are going to be some of the up and coming topics that we're going to be digging into on my YouTube channel, along with my regular edition of Chaz Wins every Wednesday on YouTube. So I'm working out my schedule, my YouTube schedule. That's going to be every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Actually 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. The latest edition of Chaz Wins on Grind City TV will be on YouTube, and right before that, it'll be live on Grind City TV at 10 p.m. every Wednesday. So, we're lining stuff up, to be a successful YouTuber, as it were. These are things you got to do. So I'm working on it, but I'm enjoying the journey as I go, because I do like the journey I'm on. It's challenging, but it's creative, and it allows me to tap into some unused talents that I have, and I didn't know I had, besides just running my mouth. So a little bit of construction, a little bit of creativity, a little bit of artisticness, a little bit of, not autisticness, but I that's debatable about that at times. And just putting all those things together. So turning everyday life into something that, people might find interesting. I figured, look, people watch these shows and I'm not knocking it, or anybody who watches these reality shows like Big Brother and The Circle. Hey, I'm happy for those folks on TV doing their thing. I'm not knocking them. It's cool. I just don't find it very interesting. So, just like somebody might be watching my stuff and going, I get it. But for those of you who do rock with me and like what I do, I'm gonna continue to work for you, and I'll continue to bring you some new things. So, just taking you on the journey a little bit. Didn't want to spend too much time on it. I want to be able to just, like I said, share my journey, because when it's done, it's gonna be like, and I want you to be a part of that. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I'll talk to you soon. Happy Friday, by the way. Yeah, deuces.